And how did you hear about 3.0?
Gosh, how did I? I heard about Sex 3.0 on Facebook. I love Facebook. Got a love-hate with Facebook. Met the most amazing people, and it became clear to me, and I'd heard the message before. I'd heard it coming out of my own mouth after working with people and hearing their stories and working with couples and having their experiences and their stories really line up with, well, wouldn't it make sense what if we got rid of the shame and the guilt and the possessiveness and the jealousy and that part, then, you wouldn't have to do that part. You'd have all this energy and all of that available to you. So I started gravitating to people that were saying similar things, and through that, connected with, Sex 3.0 movement, J.J. Roberts and all those good people. And I found that there was this whole community of people that were starting to say the same things. And some were in Canada, and some were in England, and some were here in, little desert town in Mesa, Arizona. And that we were all coming to the same conclusions around the same time. So I thought, okay, there's a collective consciousness. There's something happening here where, it's the 100th monkey thing, where there's a tipping point happening, and it's starting to push to the surface because we're all having the same ideas, and we're all starting to broadcast that. And through Facebook, everybody could put their ideas out there, and it would just pan out and reach a bunch of people, and the law of attraction starts working, and everybody finds each other. So Sex 3.0 came to me through social media, and it was a beautiful thing because I was like, okay, somebody has written a book. I don't have to do this part. I don't have to try to explain this to people. I can just say, here's this book. Once I got them through the core confidence piece, once I got them through how to manage their relationships, once I got them through how to do next level sexuality rather than just basic sex, they had to have some hope beyond that. And the Sex 3.0 book and movement is the piece that I can now go, okay, I've got you through all of this. You're ready. You're ready now to go out in the world and do it differently. And let's start creating this rather than just being an idea floating around on Facebook. And that's happening. It's happening right now. It's just amazing. You're here. we're putting together programs where like people's eyes are lighting up, and you can see the light bulbs going on, and people are getting free and excited about their lives, and not in some hedonistic, yay, now I can just have sex with everybody and do orgies. And no, like now I can successfully do what it is that I want to do in my intimate relationships. I have a better way now. That's really powerful.
So you incorporated the book into what you teach?
Yeah, it's the third book. There's 3 books in my programs, and it's the third final piece because people have to get to a place of readiness, I think, to move into this. If people pick up the book and they're instantly like, yes, they've already been doing their work for a while. And you meet people where they are. You don't meet people in the work that I'm in all the way there, usually. Few people, mostly couples that come to me, are they ready for this? So I instantly give them that. But I got to get them through a lot of stuff, work them along. So I do Robert Glover's No More Mr. Nice Guy, and then we do Way of the Superior Man by David Deida, and we take them through those books, myself and my team, in a way that they can apply it to their real lives. And then they're ready to learn about having full body orgasms, those kinds of things. And then they're ready to learn about how they can show up in the culture through the Sex 3.0 movement differently. So I help them show up differently in bed, but the Sex 3.0 work teaches them how to show up differently in their lives. And as we know, how you show up in life is how you show up in bed. How you show up in bed is how you show up in life. So the two things had to come together, and I was floundering around, able to teach the practices that would get people to a deeper place of knowing with their sexuality, but I didn't have the other piece where, now how does this work out? How do you walk this out in your real life interactions with other human beings and your family, and how do you work with this, not just in the bedroom, but in your everyday life? And then Sex 3.0 showed up, and it was like, yes, now I've got both sides of this final piece of my program where these fit together really well.
Can you tell me a little bit about your team?
Yeah, I have a mind-body approach with the work. hypnotherapy, anything to work with the subconscious mind, the central nervous system, in conjunction with education and information, in conjunction with practical life application. So I do actually have some pickup artist type guys that have come out of that community and are wanting to work with me. I see my work, and my team sees it as a bridge between where people start with their journey with male empowerment, where guys start is oftentimes the pickup artist community. And then there's a graduation that has to happen. So we wanted to be the bridge between that starting point, the training wheels. Let's get the training wheels off. Let's move you into who you are naturally in your life. And then where do you go from there with it? How do you take this out into the world and work with it? And that's the Sex 3.0 piece. And all of my coaches on my team, anybody that's working with me has to read the book. They have to be in alignment with it. If they're in serious doubt or having any kind of controversy within themselves about it, we've got to work through that, because that's not the kind of person that I'm going to have in my personal life or on my team. I need people that are interested in progressing to the next stage in human development. The next level of consciousness is coming, whether people like it or not. It's happening. We're all working on it. So they can either join the team or they can go away and take their energy somewhere else, because it's just, there's only so many hours in the day. Everybody on my team is on board to some extent or another, bringing their gifts to helping people realize this in their real life. So we do massage, we do hypnotherapy, we do classes and workshops, we do social events, just getting people out of the house and working with scavenger hunts and things like that to give them challenges to do socially. So it's the whole range, taking people all the way through the process. It's a rare find. It's not every person is able to do that. I'm only able to do a portion of their education, and that's why I have a team. I need other people to bring in different aspects, and everybody learns differently.
So where were you at personally when you read 3.0? Were you already there?
Yes and no. Yes, I don't know if I was already. I think now I'm more there.
It's a journey.
And I think in a few months I'll be more there. You know, and in a year from now you talk to me and I'll be even more there. We can only be where we are. So when I heard about all of this, I was lit up. I was excited. So I knew that it resonated for me. I knew it made sense. It's like everybody, like the fear of, well, how do you walk this out? How do you actually make this happen? It's hard enough being a dating love life guru coach person and being able to find men that get it, that are willing to hang out with a girl that sees the Matrix, all of that. And then now I want to be like the Sex 3.0 crazy, person that like, well, what does that mean? And the biggest struggle has been within myself and dealing with other people has been how to, what does this look like? How does this play out in life?